Hey guys, Purple Grizzly here. How's it going? Before I kick off this Marble Mountains Part 3 epic backpacking commentary, I gotta give a birthday shout out to my good friend Taylor Hanson. Look him up on Facebook. it's his 18th birthday today, so happy birthday, bro. You can now buy cigarettes and give them to little kids. That's such a bad thing to say. Don't ever say that. I regret those words coming out of my mouth. Alright, so let's start this where we left off. If you have not seen part 1 or 2, check the description below and you will find links to those. And so this is part 3. So last time we left off, I explained how the first night up in the mountains sucked, and it was freezing cold, and I was shivering like a little baby. So this new day comes around, the sun comes up, and I'm all happy, nice and warm, no more shivering. And today is a chill day. Pretty much, we're gonna do a day hike, climb a 9,000-foot mountain, get to the peak of that, and just experience an amazing view. So guess what? I didn't go on this day hike. My last part 2 commentary, I explained how I sprained my ankle, and it was a bunch of garbage, and it actually prevented me from going on this epic hike. I was not too bummed that I didn't get to go on it, because this is my 4th time up in that area, and I've been on plenty of mountain peaks, and you know what? I love it up there. It's kind of sucked not being able to go, but it's not like it was my first time or anything. So I ended up spending that whole day at camp, just kind of sitting around waiting for everyone, walking around, getting sunburnt like a boss, and I actually witnessed a pretty epic ant turf war, like 2 gangs or something like that. Like there's these 2 ant colonies like going at war with each other, and I swear, I'm not even kidding. Like, oh yeah, Purple Grizzly joking, but like, no, I'm serious. I thought I saw another ant like carry another ant into like a fire pit, and it was awesome. So everyone gets back after me sitting around camp doing nothing. So it's about dinner time when everyone finally arrives at camp from this hike, and I was in a food group with one of the leaders of the whole youth group. His name is Scott Mills. He's an amazing man, and we're in a food group that's, instead of hiking in all your own food, all your own gear, and kind of lone wolf in it, you work with people to split the food up, split the cost, and kind of like distribute weight among your packs, so you don't have to carry one heavy load of food and crap. And it's a smart thing to do. So he was in my food group, and so was his daughter. So it was him, myself, and his like 8 or 10-year-old daughter Haley. And oh my gosh, she is like becoming her mother, I swear. So we're having bean burritos for dinner. Right? I hiked in a can of refried beans and some tortillas, and he got some cheese and stuff. And so I'm cooking it up. I got cooking duty, so he'll wash all the dishes. And so I make him one, I make me one, eat it. It's pretty boss, for being in the wilderness. And so I make one for his daughter, but she's off talking to some person, I don't know, on the other side of camp. So I make her a burrito, and I set her plate on the ground. And she comes back about 5 minutes later. I'm like, Haley, here's your dinner. I cooked you up a nice big old hearty burrito. And she looks down, picks up the plate, and she sees a carpenter ant. The carpenter ant wasn't on her burrito, it was on the plate that her burrito was touching. So she refused to eat it. Like, she seriously would not eat the burrito because there was an ant close to it, not even touching it. And I was like, are you kidding me and stuff? So so this like one of the staff members comes over, and he has like this whole like circle of life talk with her about how like cow crap like turns into manure, and it helps plants grow to feed the animals. And it just like all these random, it's just the weirdest conversation ever. And so he finally walks away, and I'm like trying to convince her to eat it. And so Scott comes over, he's like, come on, you gotta eat it. She's like, nope. So he walks away, and what she does is she takes a tortilla, like just a plain tortilla, and when we cook them, we spray butter on them so it doesn't stick to the pan and stuff. She sprays butter all over this cold tortilla, licks the butter off, and then throws the tortilla on the ground. And that is probably one of the most diva things I've ever seen in my life. And she's like, nope, I'm not going to eat it. So I cook her up a new burrito, and she ate it. Little does she know I spit in it, but I'm just kidding. I really didn't spit in it. But so I just thought I'd share that moment with you guys. It was pretty funny and somewhat of a new experience. All right, so this next night is rolling around. I knew how much of a suckish night the previous night was. I was freezing and stuff. So what I did was I got a little bit more clothing on, some like gloves and stuff, and a backpacking trip. If you guys ever go backpacking, a trick to keep yourself a little bit warmer at night is to boil water and pour it in your Nalgene. And if you're not sure what Nalgene is, it's like a water bottle. It's like a liter, and it's it's what you bring backpacking and stuff. And so you boil hot water and you pour it in it, and it's nice and warm, and you could bear hug it and stuff. But so I was a little warmer the next night, nothing too bad. And it just I feel actually happy I didn't have to suffer through that night. So the third day in the mountains kicks off, and we actually are hiking out this day. I've had a couple days for my ankle to heal, my foot, whatever you want to call it, and but still, regardless, the hike out was extremely painful, and I was pretty happy when we got back to the cars and back to civilization after 3 hard days in the woods. So, and then we end up, we have this annual thing where we go to the Scotts River Bridge. That's what it's called. It's about 35 feet high above the water, and we all jump off into the river, and it's awesome. It's pretty fun. So, I'm also going to have a real life video of footage I took from this trip. If you guys want to check it out, I do need to get a little bit of footage from a friend of mine, and I'm gonna throw something together. It's gonna be pretty awesome, and you will see that maybe on my channel. I'm not sure. It's for sure going to be on the Campus Life channel, and that's in my sub box. It's pretty easy to find. So this wraps up our 3-part Marble Mountains backpacking and river rafting commentary. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please leave a like on the video and a comment if if you have any similar experiences or whatnot. And you know what? I'm actually I'm leaving on another backpacking trip. This one's going to be a wee long also. There's no river rafting. It's all straight up backpacking. I'm leaving on Sunday, and I'm going to be gone until the next Saturday. So I'm going to kind of be AFK on my YouTube channel for about a week. So don't stress, guys. I'm alive, and I'm going to have some pretty awesome stories to tell you. There's going to be a lot of sweet rock jumping and stuff. So whatever. Like I said, leave a like on the video, and you know what? I'll talk to you guys later.